And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the guard position. Here's Reeves. And the three off target. Pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Vanderbilt the pass to Hachimura. Over Edey. And that one's good. Hachimura.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Morant. His last outing with 20 points. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
Ja Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Hachimura down low. From deep, James. The three-pointer is right on target.
I like this wrinkle. Put LeBron off the ball and then make a play for him.
The Grizzlies have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Knocked away. Vanderbilt with the steal. Reeves gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Doncic. Here's Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hachimura's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And here's Jackson after LeBron James hitting the 3.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morant with the bucket.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Lakers passing it around. From deep, Reeves hits the three-point bomb. He's got 7.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Lakers on top. as they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got G.G. Jackson. Vincent is out there with John Morant. Then it's Connect. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And this rookie Connect is special. Even when he gets roughed up, stays in control.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kleba's checked in. That's good from Connect. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Vincent. Morant outside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Vincent. The Lakers with the rebound. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. And there it is for them.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. Luke Kennard comes in for Gabe Vincent. The Lakers also making some changes. Vanderbilt comes in for Maxi Kleber. And James subbed in for Goodwin. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Los Angeles leading by 6. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Morant.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Reeves can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Down low, here's Edey, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Kennard. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hachimura comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Pippen. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Vanderbilt misses. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Vincent. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And again, Memphis no good. That will count. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even, and now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the...
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know that. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last. There by James.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So for the Lakers right now, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hachimura in at center. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. 80's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Morant against Doncic. A three off the mark. Lakers leading by 6. RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
The three from Morant. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James on the drive.
Now look, the coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Doncic against Morant. Shot clock at 5 to stop the run. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Morant's got 8 points.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
Hachimura finds Doncic. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 17. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Here's Hachimura. Hits it from three-point range.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant kicks to Wells. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-5 run here. Pass to Vanderbilt. From deep. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And here's Jackson. Here's Morant. Here he goes. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, John turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Doncic.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Now, here's Morant for 3. And so it's Los Angeles. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got John Morant connect out there with Jackson. Then it's Vincent, and it's Huff in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The three from Morant. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And Doncic is subbed in for Pippen. Pass to Kennard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Austin Reeves picks one up. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 11 points for Luka Doncic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Morant against Doncic. And Morant throws it down.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Pass to James. From deep, Reeves. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The Grizzlies call timeout. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Memphis moving it around. Kennard kicks to Jackson. And the layup is good.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Vanderbilt. Can't connect from short range. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he'd missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
.153 left to play here in the fourth. And there's the try and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Kennard. Wells passes to Kennard. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead.
and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant passes to Kennard. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Los Angeles now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And Doncic throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Substitution on the court. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Now Vincent Jackson in the corner. Sinks the triple. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. The drive by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
His third personal foul. 14 foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for Memphis, Shake Milton. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Here's the Lakers with the ball. 15-point game. With the drive. Good one. Good.
Assist for Dorian Finney-Smith.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess.
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony.